Good afternoon, YouTubers. Tsquare here with Tsquare Talk. So we got a big package to open. This is a heavy package. We haven't done a huge package in a little while, so this is going to be the one. I'm kind of excited to open this. If you guys enjoy this video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think. In this video, we're not only going to be opening up this package, but we're going to talk about some of the things that I firmly believe, and it's going to give you something to think about when you're buying silver or gold. Now, there's some people out there that believe that the system's rigged. Some people believe, no, it's just simple supply and demand. All the numbers are fair. I'm one of the people that believe in it's rigged. The system's rigged. We live in a crazy world where everything is manipulated and the truth is not coming to light, but it is little by little. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. This is not financial advice, nor should it be considered that. But with that being said, let's get this open. Now, this package should, to the best of my knowledge, be mostly, if it's the package I think it is, because I grabbed the biggest package that I had right here ready to open, that's came in, and it should be made up of mostly silver. Why? I love gold. I do love gold with a passion, but the problem that is coming up right now, we're seeing both the metals come down. However, I think there's a huge undervalued, oh, I did have a little bit of gold in here. Okay. I wasn't 100% sure. So, look at that. Man, that's going to be a lot to open today. So, it might be a little bit longer of a video. But with when you look at, we're going to start out, we're going to talk a little bit about the U.S. debt clock. The U.S. debt clock, for those of you that don't know, we've done videos on this. We've talked a lot about what it is and what's on there. But in short, it has all of the U.S.'s liabilities. And basically how much we owe to other countries, how much we owe to Medicaid, how much we're paying to military forces, how much we're paying to, you name it, everything under the sun pretty much. And there's also a section in there that talks about precious metals such as gold, silver, and let's see what else is on there that I think is really important. Dollar to oil index ratio. And we've seen those go pretty much to zero all of a sudden. I have been tracking that almost since I got into silver. I've always been looking at that. And then all of a sudden they came to zero, and we're seeing some of the liabilities, basically the M2 numbers, which is the cash, slowly start going down, which is kind of weird that we're seeing. Usually you just see these numbers just racking up, and now we're seeing it pull back. So with that being said, that's one of the things right there. The fact that they are no longer putting certain numbers up to show the people, that really makes me worry. Now, all these coins are the same coin right here, so I'm just going to show you two, the front and the back, of the King Charles III Britannia. Now with this, the reason I picked these up, the Britannias, I had someone ask me, if you're so firm on gold, silver, so I had a lot of comments in a previous video that I just did earlier in the week, where I talked about, you know, what's better, graded coins, ungraded coins, and someone had mentioned that, you know, they're more for the graded coins, the ungraded coins, I'm sorry, the ungraded or raw coins, which means you're just after kind of the silver. You're after the silver, you're after the gold, you really don't care about anything else. And I'm the same way, except for if I can pick up a coin like this, where it's a coin of the realm, it has more of a, I won't say it's limited because there's a lot of them. However, if I can pick this up for only like, you know, $1 more, to me it's worth it. We're starting to see the premiums start coming down with a lot of companies, including this company. This is Universal Coin and Bullion. If I didn't say it at the beginning of the video, I buy all my precious metals now from them. The only other places that I buy from are a few people that I know personally that are in the market, the sales market, whether that be with a online little their own little company, I guess you could say, people that have their own individual thing, or individuals off the street, pretty much. Yes, if you're buying off the street, you kind of got to know a little bit about silver. You've got to have been into it a while so you don't get taken advantage of. You know what you're buying. A small mistake can cost you a lot of money. I'll give you an example. I picked up a, was it a 5? I think it was a 5 peso gold coin and a 10 peso gold coin. And they look almost identical. They're kind of like the eagles. The only way you would know is if you spot the size, but the size difference between a 5 peso and a 10 peso is very small. I mean, you barely notice it, really, in my opinion. So all 5 of these are going to be the same. These are the Britannias, but these are the queen, because I am a big fan of getting both the king and the queen. And then I ended up passing that deal off to someone else, and like a fool, I basically gave up the 10 peso coin at a 5 peso price. And I don't remember exactly how it worked out, how much I lost out of the deal, but it's easy to basically make a mistake like that. And it's even easier if you're not experienced in coins. So kind of something to think about if you're buying from off the street from people or whatever, or selling for that matter, because I passed that deal on to somebody else and, you know, I missed it. All I did was just test it. Hey, it's real gold. I have a tester. I can test it. And I knew it was real. And so that was all I was worried about, really, at the time. So just something to think about. I hate to say that. I hate to give my mistakes, but we all make them once in a while. And I think a lot of people that are not looking at silver, they're solely looking at gold, I think could be making a mistake. Now, I know someone out there is going to say, but you seem to always be buying gold. And you're right, I do. I buy a lot of gold because I think gold is going to do really well, but I think silver will do better by the percentages. But keep in mind, when you buy a lot of precious metals and you're limited on space, because I don't keep this at my house, I'm kind of extremely limited on space. What I mean by that is, you know, if you are picking up stuff all the time, I mean, I pick up stuff almost... Well, guarantee I pick up stuff every month. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I pick up a lot of stuff. And so, you know, I worry about space a little bit. I worry about security all the time. And so that's why I buy gold too. Because not just because it's a safe, some people say it's a safe metal, and it is a safe metal, I believe. But I believe that the manipulation on silver is extremely, all 5 of these should be the same. I believe the manipulation on silver is even crazier than gold. I believe there's manipulation in gold because I believe countries want to manipulate the price down so they can buy it up. And once they have it all, then they're going to unleash the price. But with silver, it's even bigger because it doesn't take as much to manipulate. I mean, really, one person could come in and pretty much buy the majority of the silver market, one of these billionaires. It wouldn't be much for them to just drastically skyrocket the price. A lot of people know the Hunt brothers story, so we're not going to get too much into that, where they tried manipulating it. But I also believe that it wasn't just them manipulating as much as it was inflation was happening at that point in time. So with a combination of inflation and people jumped in trying to basically manipulate the system, or just trying to preserve their wealth and putting their millions of dollars into it, they basically raised the price heavily. And I believe that could happen again in the future. A lot of people talk about this, but I don't really know if, you know, the people that always talk about it, if they're really 100% believing in it. I've had some people ask me, do you really believe in this, or is this just something that you do just for ratings? I'm a firm believer in this. I believe that we're going to see a crash in the markets eventually, and we're going to see a revaluation of gold and silver. We're going to probably see central bank digital currencies come into play. When that all happens, it's going to be a very interesting day. I think, for a lot of people. It's going to be a wake-up call. So all 5 of these should be the same. In fact, these are the exact same as the other 5 that we just did, so I won't spend too much time showing them. So right there, we're talking 20 ounces of silver. And we haven't gotten to the gold yet, so this must be the gold. So I'm just kind of feeling real quick, because it's, let's see, did I get 2? I'm not sure. I thought I only got 1, but okay, that's why. I forgot. So, and this is a $5 gold eagle. You guys have seen these numerous times on the channel. And it's kind of funny because when this really stacks up, I mean, they're estimating, well, I can't say that's actually compared. They're saying right now, I think the ratio is roughly 82 to 1 when it comes to an ounce of gold to this. So you're talking basically, I'm going to say for easy math, 8 ounces of silver. What would you rather have, 8 ounces of silver or a 10th ounce of gold? Both have a huge value. I mean, you're talking $210 roughly on both of these. Not necessarily the spot price, because as you know, there's big premiums on both gold and silver right now. However, I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts on what would you be buying more of, gold or silver? Please put that in the comment. Don't leave me hanging on that. We're going to see as time goes on what happens. The last thing I'm going to show you real quick, this is the Indianapolis, which is going to be in April, NRA convention in April of 23. National Rifle Association shall not be infringed. The precious metals that matter, gold, silver, and lead. So pretty cool. I love them revolvers. I'd like to get me a nice Colt revolver. I seen a really nice one on Wall Street Silver that I had my eye. I was like, man, I would love to get something like that. But pretty cool. Let me know in the comments, what would you rather have, silver, gold? What do you think is going to do better in the long run? And I thank you everybody for watching. Please, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Y'all have a great one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.